Hey everyone, I'm Big John, and welcome to another episode of the Diz Ability Show. So, this week I want to talk to you about getting a scooter if you have limited mobility. Now, you can get a scooter or wheelchair at the entrance of any of the parks. But the problem is, when you leave the park, you have to return it. So if you're park hopping, it'll kind of be a challenge. So the other option would be to rent a scooter from a local company that distributes them, and it will be yours for the whole trip. And the best part is, if you're staying at a Disney resort, you can take it on and off Disney transportation. You just decide which option works best for you. And if any of you have ever used a wheelchair or scooter in the parks, let me know in the comments and feel free to provide your own tips. Because every little bit counts, because we are all community here. So anyway, that's my tip. I mean, as always, if you have any questions on how to do this for people with disabilities, let me know in the comments. I'll make sure it gets to a future episode. And now it's time for this week's Top 5. So we went to Disneyland back in April, and we found some great places to chill out because most of the experience was a bit overwhelming, so we need to find some chillaxing places. So this week we're going to cover my top 5 places to chill at the Disneyland Resort. Number 5, the lobby at Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa. Now, when I walked in there, it kind of reminds me of Wilderness Lodge, with a splash of Grand Floridian. There's a good fireplace. You got those chocolate display of the 100th anniversary, which is pretty cool. They also do chocolate displays for other seasons of the year. And just like at the Grand Floridian, the Grand Californian has a piano player, which is awesome. Number 4, Flo's V8 Cafe in Cars Land. Now, this is a great place to eat. This is a great quick service restaurant, and it has a whole lot of pictures of Flo's early days back when she was in a girl group, which I think that's pretty funny. No offense, Flo. It's kind of cool because it just felt cool to be in Cars Land, you know? I finally got to experience it. It was great. Especially when I heard one of my camp songs on there, King of the Road. Uh, it's words can't describe it. Number 3, the Golden Horseshoe Saloon in Frontierland. Now, the Golden Horseshoe used to be home to the Golden Horseshoe Review, which was an opening day show which had about over 100,000 performances, I think. All thanks to the late great Wally Bogue, one of my comedy idols. One of my 2 comedy idols that worked at Disneyland along with Steve Martin. But yeah, it's a great. But now the Golden Horseshoe is a great quick serve, a good place to sit down, and I think there might be something going on there as a show. I don't know if any Disneyland people watching can verify that. Number 2, the Red Rose Tavern in Fantasyland. Now, this is another great quick service. It's a great place to sit down and listen to Beauty and the Beast music and watch people get on and off Casey Jr.'s circus train. And we even saw the evil queen walking by. That's the thing about Disneyland, different from Walt Disney World. You just see characters roaming everywhere. And my number one place to chill at Disneyland, Alien Pizza Planet in Tomorrowland. Now, for those of you who don't remember, there used to be a Pizza Planet at Hollywood Studios, which also used to have an arcade. Of course, Pizza Rizzo is there now. I can't argue with that. But it felt good to be in a Pizza Planet again, even though we ate outside. And it was great. It was really great. I mean, you get a good look at all of Tomorrowland, and you sit next to the giant building which used to be Carousel of Progress there. Now it's the Star Wars launch bay for Disneyland. But all in all, I think Disneyland has some great places to chill out. So let me know in the comments if you've been to Disneyland, and if so, what your favorite place to chill is there. And now it's time for Diz or Dat. Now, on both coasts, you will find a ride that has an EMV, aka Enhanced Motion Vehicle. Now, at Disneyland, that attraction would be the Indiana Jones Adventure, where you enter the Temple of the Forbidden Eye and help Indy try to escape. And there may or may not be snakes, spears, or a boulder involved. I'll let you be the judge of that. And at Animal Kingdom at Walt Disney World, it's Dinosaur. When it opened, it was called Countdown to Extinction, but when that dinosaur movie came out, which I'm sure 5 of you remember, they changed it. Anyway, the ride is where you go back in time and try to save an iguanodon from extinction while keeping yourself from ending up being a Carnotaurus's lunch. So let me know in the comments which EMV ride you prefer, Diz, Indiana Jones Adventure, or DAT, Dinosaur. So, as of yesterday, Pacific Wharf at Disney's California Adventure is now San Francisco Square from Big Hero 6. I think that's kind of good because you get more IPs into the park, but also some may think too many IPs, but I'm on the fence. But it feels good to have more in the parks, and people can, and a permanent meet and greet for Hero and Baymax, and some great places to eat. And also, Halloween started yesterday at Disneyland. Less than a month later after Walt Disney World's Halloween season started. Which means Oogie Boogie Bash is in full swing. And Haunted Mansion Holiday is open for the Halloween and Christmas seasons. Of course, being Florida people, we don't get Haunted Mansion Holiday. I wish we get some... I just wish we would get some sort of special overlay for the Florida Mansion, but that would mess up Madame Carlotta and Butler Broom, the characters I meet in front of the mansion for the not-so-scary Halloween parties. But yeah. And also, Haunted Mansion at Disneyland is going to be getting an expansion of its courtyard and a gift shop right next to it, which I think will challenge Florida's Memento Mori. But all in all, great Disneyland news. And who knows, with Destination D next weekend, we might know more. And of course, like we did after the Parks Conference at the D23 Expo, I'll do a review of everything that was just announced. Of course, that might come late because I'll also be doing something big next weekend. Stay tuned next week to know what that is. So anyway, that's our show. As always, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the comments. I'll make sure it gets to a future episode. For this week's shoutouts, make sure you check out my buddy Beth over at Best Disney Adventure. She went live yesterday at the Magic Kingdom during the day, and that night saw Fantasmic at Hollywood Studios. And next week, she's going to try a new live stream app to help her with her streams, because YouTube's kind of been being a pain in her butt with the whole lives thing. But yeah, definitely check her out. Also, make sure you guys check out the Tim Tracker. He does great vlogs from the parks and at home every single day. Definitely check him out. Also, make sure you guys check out my buddy Mike over at Mousepiration. He just became a Universal Pass holder, which is cool, I guess. Also, make sure you guys check out Joey over at Tastes Like Disney. He does parks videos, as well as he cooks replicas of parks dishes. Definitely check him out. For the latest Disney news and gossip, make sure you guys check out WDW Magazine. If you haven't subscribed here yet to the Big John Network, what in the Walt Disney World are you waiting for? And ding the bell for notifications so you never miss a second of the fun. And until next time, may the mouse be with you.